We begin KCAL 9 News at 4 with breaking news. The man police say was behind a deadly shooting spree, including killing his own father and brother, has been caught. Hello, everyone. I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Sarah Donchi in for Sharon Tate tonight. This is KCAL 9 News at 4, and we're streaming on CBSN Los Angeles. 4 people are dead. 6 people in total have been shot. Now 1 person has been caught.
After a day-long search, the LAPD tracked down the suspect detectives say was behind a vicious crime spree across the San Fernando Valley. The rampage began in Canoga Park, then stretched into North Hollywood, Sherman Oaks, and Van Nuys before officers finally caught up to Jerry Zaragoza.
We do have live team coverage for you this afternoon. We want to begin with KCAL 9's Dave Lopez live near where that suspect was caught. Dave?
Well, we're just about a half a block away. In fact, as I step out of the way, over my shoulder where it says Woodland Park Glass, you see the yellow tape and a couple of officers. That is where Zaragoza was virtually tackled, I am told. Part of his clothes are there. He was wearing a baseball cap and he had on a jacket, but that's where he was nabbed. There wasn't a chase. I am told that it was undercover officers who had received some kind of tip that he may be in this area. After the shooting on the bus line, on the Orange Line took place, they just covered this area. The undercover officers did. And they spotted him, and that's where they nabbed him. I am told that he had a weapon on him. They believe it was the same weapon that he used to kill the 4 people and shoot the 2 others. It was a dramatic ending to what began as an incredible day where the LAPD kept saying, be on alert. This man is out there, armed and dangerous. The all-out search for a man that the LAPD said killed 4 people today, 2 members of his own family, a former girlfriend, and a complete stranger, came to an end at this intersection when he was caught. According to detectives, 26-year-old Jerry Zaragoza, within a span of an hour and a half, shot and killed his 50-year-old father, Carlos, shot and killed his 20-year-old brother, Carlos Jr., shot his mother in the arm, and then shot and killed his ex-girlfriend, before shooting and wounding a male clerk that she was working with inside this gas station in North Hollywood.
He told me about the problems with his son, his drug problems. His son didn't want to work, didn't want to do anything.
Michael Ramia said Zaragoza's father worked for him for 12 years as a carpet cleaner. And he said his father often told him he wanted to kick his son out of the apartment that he shared with him.
I told him to take him to rehab. He told me he was violent in the house. He was very violent, and I told Carlos, I said, Carlos, get rid of him. You know, just take him to rehab.
But never he told you, never told him he was going to kill him or had a gun or anything like that?
I didn't hear that from Carlos.
Police say it was just before 2 a.m. No one reported hearing an argument, just gunshots, multiple gunshots. The father, brother, dead, the mother, wounded, and Zaragoza on the run.
Both the homicides here in Topanga and in North Hollywood are related, okay?
Police did confirm that the woman who was shot and killed inside the Shell gas station was Zaragoza's ex-girlfriend. As for a motive, they're not saying, or they don't know. But everything that happened inside that Shell gas station is on security video.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked at what happened.
Also on video, an attempted robbery at this bank, not far from where police say Zaragoza began his crime spree. Detectives say it was there that Zaragoza attempted to rob a man who was using the ATM. All day, there were false reads on where Zaragoza was, at this house in Pacoima. And then, late in the afternoon, the call came out. They caught him near the intersection of Sherman and Canoga.
Just crazy. Just his son was crazy. Didn't want to do anything.
Zaragoza was taken to a hospital. He was complaining of some injuries. Again, he was not shot. He was armed. They believe it was the same gun that he used on this crime spree all day long. You're looking at the spot where he was captured. A wild ending to what can only be described as a very wild, somewhat fearful day. Again, you heard people saying that he had been violent at home, but nothing to indicate that he would ever act like this. Reporting live from Canoga Park, Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.
What a story, Dave. Thank you.